From the vibrant streets of Kingston to the towering skyline of New York City. From a young dreamer with a Jamaican accent to a global superstar with one of the most recognizable voices in music, this is the story of Shaggy, the man who turned hardships into history, a soldier who went to war before he went to the Billboard charts, an artist who broke barriers long before streaming existed, a voice that dominated radios, nightclubs, and award shows around the world. But behind the platinum records and world tours lies a life shaped by sacrifice, discipline, struggle, and an unshakable belief that destiny was calling his name. This is the untold journey of Shaggy. This is the real-life biography of Shaggy, a man whose voice traveled farther than he ever imagined. His rise from Kingston's concrete streets, lifestyle, his impact on music, and the journey that built a global icon. From chart-topping hits to personal struggles, from worldwide fame to moments only a few people know, this is Shaggy's untold story. The rise, the fall, the return, and the legacy he continues to build. Born Orville Richard Burrell in Kingston, Jamaica, on October 22, 1968. Shaggy's earliest memories were shaped by rhythm, resilience, and the raw reality of Jamaican life. Kingston was alive, buzzing with music, movement, and endless energy. But it was also unforgiving. There were days when the streets felt joyful, and days when they felt heavy. Life wasn't glamorous, but it was real. And it was here that Shaggy learned what it meant to survive. Growing up, Shaggy admired the neighborhood sound systems, the massive speakers that turned entire streets into nightclubs. To many Jamaicans, these weren't just parties. They were a way of life. The DJs, the selectors, the performers, they were local heroes. And for Shaggy, music became more than entertainment. It was survival. It was freedom. It was identity. Even as a young boy, he felt the pull of performance, the rhythm calling to him, shaping him long before he ever touched a microphone. At 18 years old, Shaggy made one of the biggest decisions of his life. He left Jamaica for Brooklyn, New York, chasing opportunity, stability, and a future he could only imagine. But the transition wasn't easy. Brooklyn in the late 80s was loud, rough, and relentless, a melting pot of Caribbean immigrants' ambition and survival. Crime rates were high, money was tight, and almost overnight, Shaggy went from the warm familiarity of Kingston to the cold reality of New York winters. But even in the struggle, something inside him refused to fade. The music stayed with him, in his mind, in his voice, in his heartbeat. New York tested him, but it also shaped him. And soon, Shaggy would face another unexpected chapter, one that would change his life forever. Shaggy's life took an unexpected turn when he made a choice that would shape him forever. He joined the United States Marine Corps. From the bustling streets of Brooklyn to the rigorous training camps of the Marines, this Jamaican-born musician-in-waiting became a soldier. It was here, in the crucible of discipline and duty, that he learned what it truly meant to focus, endure, and fight. Not for fame, but for survival. In the Marine Corps, Shaggy wasn't just another recruit. He became an artillery specialist, trained to handle high-pressure situations where lives depended on every decision. The routine was grueling, the expectations relentless. Yet he thrived under pressure, finding strength he didn't know he had. Even here, far from the dancehall and sound systems of Jamaica, the rhythm of life never left him. Shaggy saw combat during Operation Desert Storm. The roar of artillery replaced the roar of crowds. The stakes were higher, the danger real, and the lessons indelible. Amid the chaos, he kept one eye on his dream, recording music whenever possible, even in small, makeshift studios or quiet moments between missions. Discipline, focus, and consistency, the Marine way, became the foundation of the artist he would one day become. Even in the deserts of war, music was his refuge, his secret companion. The lessons of the Marines, Perseverance, courage, and discipline stayed with him. They weren't just survival tools. They became the pillars of a global career yet to come. This was the man who would one day turn military precision into musical genius, a soldier first, a superstar soon after. After the discipline and rigors of the Marines, Shaggy returned to the one thing that had always stayed with him: music. In 1993, he took a bold step, reimagining a 1960s ska classic into a modern dancehall anthem, "Oh Carolina." No one expected much, but soon the world was listening. The single became a sensation in the United Kingdom, topping charts and dominating airwaves across Europe. For the young Marine-turned-musician, it was more than success. It was validation. Shaggy wasn't just a Caribbean artist trying his luck. He was a rising star with an international audience. Suddenly, the young man who once faced desert battles was facing a new kind of stage: global recognition. From the streets of Kingston and the barracks of the Marines to the bright lights of Europe, Shaggy's music career had officially begun. "Oh Carolina" was only the beginning. The discipline he learned as a Marine, the rhythm he absorbed in Jamaica, and the hunger for success collided perfectly. Shaggy was no longer just a musician. He was on the path to becoming a global icon. In 1995, Shaggy's life reached a tipping point. His single Boombastic wasn't just a hit. It was a phenomenon. The song's irresistible blend of reggae, dancehall, and pop gave it a universal appeal, earning him critical acclaim, massive radio play, and eventually, his first Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album. For a man who once faced the discipline of the Marines, this was a different kind of battle, one fought with rhythm, charm, and charisma. Suddenly, Shaggy wasn't just a Caribbean sensation. He was a global superstar, captivating audiences from Tokyo to London. Fans adored his deep, unmistakable voice, his playful swagger, and the way he seamlessly blended genres to create music that was infectious, fun, and uniquely him. Shaggy became more than just a musician. He became a cultural icon. His style, his voice, his crossover sound. It was different. It was playful yet serious, fun yet meaningful. And for millions around the world, he became unforgettable. With Boombastic, Shaggy proved he could transcend borders, genres, and expectations. From Kingston streets to global stages, he had arrived. But this was only the beginning. The world hadn't yet heard the biggest hits, the collaborations, or seen the full scope of his legacy. Shaggy's journey from soldier to superstar, with infectious melodies, clever storytelling, and his signature deep voice, Shaggy blended reggae, dancehall, and pop in a way the world had never heard before. "It Wasn't Me" became one of the most iconic songs in pop history. It was everywhere, every club, every car stereo, every house party. It topped charts in more than 15 countries, making Shaggy a household name. And just when the world thought he couldn't get bigger, Angel followed. Another global smash, heartfelt and catchy, cementing his status as an international superstar. Hotshot wasn't just a successful album, it was a global phenomenon. The album sold over 10 million copies worldwide. Shaggy went from a reggae artist with a loyal following to an unstoppable force in pop culture. Every song became a hit, every performance a spectacle, and every fan a lifelong follower. With Hotshot, Shaggy became more than a musician. He became a global icon. From reggae roots to worldwide stardom, he proved that music could cross borders, cultures, and generations. The albums, the hits, the tours, recalibrating his sound, studying the new musical landscape, and experimenting with fresh ideas. The fire that had taken him from Kingston to the Grammys still burned. It was a test of patience, creativity, and belief in his own voice. And then Shaggy came back stronger than ever. With fresh hits like "I Need Your Love" and "Banana," he reminded the world why he had become a legend. His collaborations grew bolder, culminating in an unlikely but iconic partnership with Sting, a full album that not only reunited fans but also won another Grammy Award. Shaggy had proven what he had known all along: Resilience, passion, and authenticity never go out of style. Shaggy's comeback wasn't just about music. It was about proving that true talent endures. From the highs of international fame to the uncertainty of decline, and back to Grammy, winning success. He showed the world that legends are never finished. And as his story continues, his life offstage reveals even more about the man behind the music. Today, Shaggy is more than a musical icon. He's a savvy entrepreneur and a symbol of success. His estimated net worth ranges between $14 and $18 million USD, a testament to decades of hit records, tours, and smart investments. Shaggy earns from multiple streams, music royalties from timeless hits, global or overly pop, and questions about lyrical content. Suddenly, the man celebrated worldwide was also a lightning rod for discussion. Some argued that his crossover hits diluted reggae, while others focused on controversial lyrics as inappropriate or too playful. Yet through it all, Shaggy remained unshaken. He met criticism not with anger, but with humor, challenge with grace, proving that longevity in music requires more than talent. It demands resilience and poise. Shaggy's contribution to music is undeniable. A two-time Grammy winner, he has proven that reggae and dancehall can captivate the world, from sold-out tours to historic performances. He has cemented his place as one of the best-selling reggae artists of all time. He is not just a musician, but a global ambassador for Jamaican music, bringing the island's sound and culture to audiences worldwide. Through his songs, performances, and interviews, he continues to promote reggae and dancehall on an international stage. Beyond music, Shaggy uses his influence for good. Through philanthropy, he has raised millions for charities, supporting education, health, and social causes. Through his music, the world learned the rhythms, stories, and spirit of his island home. From Kingston's bustling streets, to the discipline of the battlefield, to topping the Billboard charts, Shaggy's journey is a testament to the power of talent, discipline, and persistence. Every challenge, a cultural ambassador whose influence will be felt for decades. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more inspiring celebrity biographies. Shaggy's journey is a story of talent, heart, and a legacy that continues to resonate around the world.